Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest way to get 150,000 points in Lone Wolf on Halo Reach in less than 30 minutes. So, the reason why you'd want to do this is for that One Last Firefight achievement. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, what you want to do is just basically easy difficulty with all skulls on and competitive scoring on. So, in other words, EZO difficulty. Let's make that term an actual thing. EZO difficulty. But yeah, just you have to manually turn on all the skulls yourself, including Iron Skull. But Iron's like a freebie, so don't worry. But anyways, the best way to do this is actually solo. You may be thinking like having a whole squad of friends will make it easier. That's not necessarily true, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But once the game starts up, obviously you have Blind Skull on, but just try your best to destroy all the explosive barrels around the map here. Because if you don't, then later with all the concussion rifle elites, you'll risk blowing yourself up by accident, and that will totally ruin your day. Because this can be a frustrating achievement if you mess up. But yeah, once that's all clear, then you could begin the process. So grunts, you can use headshot weapons for now, but later it's going to be like almost all elites, so you won't have any grunts to worry about later. But with the elites, the way to deal with them is you may be thinking use an energy sword or something and just keep sorting them, but that's not actually what you want to do. You can use any weapon you want for this except for the sword, really. Just let the elites hit you once, and then they'll be kind of like stuck for a second, and then at that point you want to walk around them from behind and then just melee them in the back, and that's it. And just rinse and repeat, and just keep doing this as fast as you can. Try to stay in like one section of the map for as long as you can, because if you keep running around the map, you'll have like enemies swarming you from all sides. So if you can stay in one area, then you only have to deal with less enemies in that one area specifically. Which brings me to the point I mentioned earlier, that it's easier to do on solo than on co-op. Because on co-op, the more players you have, I'm pretty sure that means the more enemies you'll have. And, while each player could handle all the enemies, it's just sometimes if like your players aren't spread out properly, or if you're all bunched together or something like that, then you have a chance of one player getting swarmed and then getting killed. And the more you get killed, the less players you have to deal with the increased amount of enemies. So that's why it's best to do it solo, because there'll be less enemies overall. So that's basically what you need to do. Just solo run, EZO difficulty, competitive scoring, and just keep meleeing the elites in the back. It's pretty simple to do. It might take a little bit of practice with Blind Skull on, just so you can kind of like figure out where to hit the elites in the back. But yeah, just let them hit you or hit them from the front, and then quickly run behind them and then melee them. And that will basically do it. And I do want to thank my friend Photos Chaos for actually recording this footage. He got it down pretty good, actually. He managed to finish this in under 30 minutes. 26 minutes, I believe, is his record on this to get to 150k exact. So I just sped up the footage there really quickly because I wasn't going to do like a 26-minute long video for this. But yeah, he's almost at 150k here. You could see just quickly going around the elites, hitting them once and then distracting them and then hitting them from behind. And that's all you need to do. And after almost around half an hour, you can just kill yourself and end the game. I would suggest like you actually do it this way. Don't just end the game, because sometimes I heard from some people that the score doesn't count if you just like save and quit the game. You want to actually like let your character die and let the mission finish. So just do that, and after that you'll have 150k and you'll get your achievement. And you don't really need co-op to do it. Now you could do it on co-op, but just make sure each player can kind of handle this tactic. Otherwise, you could do it without the skulls. It'll take longer, but each player will be able to survive a little bit better on easy difficulty, of course. If you go higher than easy, the difficulty drastically jumps up. But yeah, once again, I do want to thank Photos Chaos for filming this for me. He was pretty good at this little tactic. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like as always. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments or anything else you want me to check out or any tutorials you want me to make. Just let me know and I'll do my best to look into it. But other than that, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.